I just want to get clarity because we kind of breezed over it earlier. There continues to be two narratives. One, there's a sense of urgency. Two, from the Navy, people's health, the health of our people and their families are our top priority. But I would submit to you that it has been 2 years, and what we have seen from the Navy has impacted families are two things. One, the development of an administrative registry that does not include civilian personnel or military dependents. And two, the implementation of the Red Hook Clinic, which every person on here knows has been a complete bust. However, the impacted families and the communities continue to ask for reasons as to why we keep getting sick. There are still sheens. In fact, there are 3 family members on this Zoom tonight who were part of having intestinal fortitude to come forward and show rashes and all of those things, right? Just a month or 2 ago, okay? And so my question is, and they're common sense, but like people have asked about like testing. I know that testing in the pipes, I know that's being talked about, right? But what's not answering that? Putting air quality monitors in people's homes to monitor like things like vapor intrusion from, remember those times when you just flushed contaminated water into our yards and just drained our hot water heaters into our yards. And there's not been any hot water heaters replaced, and there's not been any air quality monitors put into homes. And so when you say that people's health are our greatest, most top priority, we have denied testing the pipes, we have denied replacing hot water heaters, we have denied air quality in people's homes. Those are things that actually impact human health and have the ability to. And I would ask, and I hope that I don't know if she's on here, but when Rochelle Dietz, part of this, you guys came to her house a number of times over a month, and you didn't offer her clean water, and her house was only tested for chlorine and TPH. Have you thought maybe we should replace Rochelle Dietz's hot water heater? Maybe, let's just see. She has a sheet every morning that she wakes up, and she has a rash on her body every time that she showers her children in hot water, which you're not testing. So could a simple fix with all the money that we are allocating to places like Ukraine, and more was just talked about yesterday in the news, is it really, do you have to dig that deep in the DOD's budget to replace the hot water heater and see if that's a simple fix for why these people are getting rashes or not? I'd ask that when you say that people are your #1 priority, that you actually implement things that actually impact people. We don't need an administrative registry, and no one's going to your Red Hook Clinic. Let's look at what's going on in these people's individual homes and fix it immediately with a sense of urgency, not we're still waiting 2 years later. Thank you.
Thank you, Mandy. Did you guys want to respond to that? She makes really good points about just replacing the water heater, even filtration systems in these homes. It's been ongoing. Some of them have been living 2 years without being able to bathe in their water or drink their water, not trusting it. Is there anything you could do in the, urgency-wise? Do you guys have the capacity to do that soon? To make some changes for the health and welfare of the families still on the Navy water system.
So again, we're doing the premise plumbing investigation, and we're going to trust the data as it comes back and take action as appropriate based upon what the science tells us. So far, those results have come back right within safe drinking water standards.
Go ahead.
Can I?
Yeah.
All right. If you can't tell, I'm really holding back. Okay. So let me explain to you what you should already know. The military families live in your housing, the housing that you guys provide on land that's already contaminated. They're exposed to hazardous substances all over the place on all of the bases. So when you look at only water, because when you look at the total petroleum hydrocarbons, what are the target organs? When we look at what people drink, what they breathe, what gets on their skin, what are the target organs? Respiratory tract, GI tract, liver, kidney. What is it also for this other stuff that they live on? So in their house, what is in their house? You're only looking for one thing. Get a toxicologist in there. Get the right people in there to go look at all of the hazardous substances, not only in their house, but around their house. So please, Mandy brings up this point all the time. Look at people's health. They're human beings. They're your families, your children. They affect our future and our families and our children.
Thank you, Walter. And I just want to now move to public questions.